Hi friends, I'm Laura. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to work on um, a necklace, and it's going to be a shorter video today. Yay! I'm kind of saying yay because I gotta tell you, the longer videos take a lot of work. You see, like, I know Jody put out a 2-hour long video on this beaded life, and you could see pausing while she does work and then comes back. Guys, I do the same on a 1 hour long video. You want to at least double the length of that video or more, because what you don't see off screen is a lot of work, a lot of preparation work, a lot of beating off screen that takes, a lot of time. So what I'm going to show you today, this is part of what I got off um, from the lady that buys storage units and things like that, and Amazon pallets. And this is some of the stuff I got from her. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be utilizing some of the spacers in this in a necklace design. Okay, now you've seen in my last video I took a just a it was the bat, and instead of just putting it on chain, voila, it's done, I added some spacer beads. It looked very, very lovely, just minimum amount, and it just added so much more to the necklace. And I think it was more beautiful without adding actual beads. So I'm going to get into my little stash, and I'm going to choose some kind of unique looking spacers. These are kind of like, I'm not sure what you call them, but they're very unique. I had sent Jody some bigger spacers out of here because she got some beautiful large beads from Teresa. And I thought, oh my gosh, she could definitely use these in some of her designs. And then I have these filigree ones. And I have an idea. I may not use those other ones because they're kind of dark. Let's see, what do I got? I don't have a whole lot of bright colored spacers. These are kind of all like, I don't know. I guess like an antique. Those are really, I don't know, they're kind of pretty. I may use some of these. I'm just going to put a few out here and then design. I don't want to go too heavy with them, but, and I'm sorry, I clobbered you guys. So we're going to start with that. I'm going to set this down. Oops. I set it down kind of hard. And what I want to do is just add to this. And I have heifer hair. She's not out here, but heifer makes her hair go everywhere. I like that. I like that this is shiny and that my wire will show through. Actually, I have 7 out. Don't think I need them. I'm not sure how these big chunky ones will go, but I have other spacers to use. And these aren't going to work. They're too dull. Very pretty, but very dull. I'll put them back away. I'm not sure if I'll use these. I have more spacers. And I think I'll just use those 3. And I have, if I can get this lid open. There we go. Some of these. Don't want to use too many. I think I'll just do like that. I might get 2 more out just in case I want them. And let's see. I will definitely use these. Yeah, I'm going to use these. I'm going to put them up against the bale. And then we're going to do, will they go through that? It looks like they do. Nope, they come right up against it. That is pretty cool. So if I do that, I'm going to want 2 at the end of each of them, just so they don't disappear in the design. Kind of like that. So we're going to close off the end with 3. There, I think that's what our design is going to be. Well, let me gather together. I think I want to use my purple. Let me just grab it. Oops. I think I just bumped you guys. Let me put this away because if I don't, I'm going to be bumping it. Grab my wire. I want the purple. That's black. Here it is. I'm going to be using this. This is from BB Craft. I love it. And then, of course, I have my chain sitting here off to the side. So I'm not going to pull off a huge amount of this. Whoops. Of course, it's wanting to unravel. Put my finger in there. Let's see, that should be plenty. So if you're creating a design and you're like, I kind of want to put it on chain, but I don't want it just chain, this is a great way to do it. Or if you're selling a piece and you're like, I want to put it on chain, but I also don't want it just chain. You want to be able to create some kind of design. This is a great way to go. I am taking my kinky end and cutting it off. You can warm the wire in your fingers and get that end off, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get you back up in the air a little bit because you look like you were right on my fingers. We're going to start this design by just simply grabbing out 2 of the stop beads. These are all from Amazon. And this looks to be, it is going to have a clasp in the back. So what I'm going to do is I am going to leave my chain in the spool. And I'm going to start this end by just linking this on. I'm going to put my crimpet bead on. Like that. It has that little plunger. I love these. And then I'm going to put my chain right on the wire. This is Tiger Tail. They came in a package of 10 spools. I absolutely love this, and it came in 10 different colors. I'm going to pull this so it has room to move, but not a whole lot sticking out. Now, I use my crimp pliers to close this, and I lay that bead in the very last divot, standing upright, and then I push it down. And if I didn't miss, it actually plunges it. Whoops, I missed. There we go. And then I put it in the last one and I push it the rest of the way down. This way, when you're done, you have a nice even bead. And it's not going to go anywhere. Now, because I'm using spacers, I'm going to trim this down quite a ways, almost to the end of that. And we're just going to bead on my design because I have my design laid out the way I want it. Oops, I flung him. Come on, little dude. Ah, stay. Using a variety of sizes and shapes brings interest to your piece. By not cutting off your chain, you're able to choose how long you need. The beads are hollow, so sometimes you have to struggle. Now these are hollow, so you kind of want to make sure you get through that filigree the way you should. Remember these beads, one of them is going to nestle into each end of that filigree spacer bead. Those would be fabulous on leather also. Come on. Oops, I just flung it. I did place a small order, so that's how it's going to look. I really like that. There we go. Nice. I just realized I may not have had you guys in the screen when I showed that. Just a second and I'll show it again. I just realized. So that's how that looks. There we go. I have my alarm set on my other phone. I did an hour-long video for my other channel. And then I did some research about where I was at and decided that I needed to do a little bit of deep dive on who else in that cemetery, because there's some pretty interesting people in that cemetery. And the responses I got were very unique and kind of tie back to those people. And I did not know, from Adam, anything about the people in that cemetery, etc. So it was pretty cool. So I had to go through, even though I didn't edit my main video, I had to go through and find spots in that video and, kind of cut out pieces of it, because I'm going to do a deep dive and talk about information and show bits and pieces of the video. It just was a lot of work. That's what I did all day yesterday and early this morning. So I spent 3 hours this morning just working on getting that video ready, not even ready to put together, just parts of it ready. And I still have to do my research and write everything out. And then put that video together. It's going to be a lot of work. It'll take me probably another few days before I have that part up. But that's okay. I don't do a whole lot on my other channel because I don't get out. In this day and age, a woman out by herself is not good. Not to the places I go to or used to go to. Not without protection. And I don't have that anymore. So am I missing a bead? Oh no, he's already on there. He just isn't all the way down. And I will double check this before I close this off. I always end up with more than I need, and then I use it for earrings. I use it for, you know, asymmetrical bracelets, or, you know, little segments of other necklaces. Come on, little dude. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to hold this up and make sure everything's right. We've got 3 and 3, a round spacer, there's actually 3 there. I need to do something about that. And I'm going to have to take it all the way off to fix that. You see that? There's 3 there. Wonder how I did that. Or I can put 3 here. That would be much easier than going all the way back. So that will be a design choice that I will make, just so I don't have to back up. Is there any more goop ups that I made? Or are they going all the way through? Nope, because there's only 2 there. How did I get 3? Oh my gosh, are they going through that? No. They can't go through this bead. No. I did it here too. Now how did I get 3? Here. Okay, I'm going to pause you guys and fix this. Okay, everybody, so I have it all laid out here, and what I've done is I went all the way back to the middle because this butterfly, the bail that's on here was so big, it was going over these spacers here, the big round ones. So it wouldn't stay put. It looked kind of bad. So I went and got a bail that was in my stash. It is from Beadbox Bargains, and I put it on there. And we'll take this bail off from here, and we'll use a jump ring to fasten the 2 together, and I'll do that at the end. Right now, we're going to go ahead and put on our stop bead. Well, first, let's measure this. This will tell us how long we need our chain, because we need to cut our chain. So let's lay that out there. Measure this little piece. I'm giving myself room for the stop bead. We are at roughly 5.5 inches. So I need 17.5. Give us an inch for the closure. 16.5 inches of chain. when I go to cut this. So I'm going to lay this off to the side. I will put a clip on it so I don't lose everything. And we're going to measure 16.5 inches of chain. So dividing that in half is 8 1/4. So I'm going to measure 2 pieces at 8 1/4. And I'm going to cut that. Need just a little bit more. Right there. So this one's already fastened, so all I need to do is cut it. Now I need to measure one more at 8 1/4. There we go. So let me grab a hold of my end. Get rid of these little bits and pieces out of our way. We're going to put our stop bead on. We're going to make sure everything is on here correctly. I'm going to take my chain. I'm going to put it on the wire. So this video goes out Friday. And then I probably will not have a video for Saturday unless I make another video today. I do need to get everything ready for Saturday. So my afternoon will be basically, you know, today and tomorrow getting everything ready, making sure I have everything packed. I do want to pull it down a little closer. So I have basically what matches the other end. Right here, and I'm going to hold that up and down. Of course, I loosened it. And I'm going to reach in here. This is where I usually end up goofing, because it's hard when you're trying to do this with, you need 3 hands and you only have 2. Give it a squish. Put it in the small one. Squish it the rest of the way down. I'm going to give it a tug test. It's on there. It's not going anywhere. I do have movement space, which is good because now it can move freely. I don't begrudge my necklaces a little bit of movement space. Now, if that was a really big space, I'd be upset with myself. Clipping my wire off short. We are ready to put our closure on, and then we will put our take this bail off and put this on there. So I'm going to pause you and get the rest of my stuff ready. Okay, we're ready to go ahead and put our closure on. We're going to use a 4mm, get that on there correctly, jump ring, and we're going to open it, put our chain on, our lobster, heifer's hairs everywhere, and a fuzz. And we're going to close this. I'm checking. Good. This side will get a 6mm closure. There we go. Close it up. How pretty is that? I love it. Now let's go ahead and take this off from here. The back of our piece has a bail and it has an opening right there. We are going to simply pull this on in so that we make the opening big enough to just simply slip that off. I'm going to put that in with the rest of my bails so that I can always find it if I need a bail like that. I love these containers from Walmart. I'm hoping Butler Walmart has some. Now he's in there, put away. Voila. Look at that. I mean, I know where to find everything. It's all easy. Get out whichever one has whatever product I need, and I'm done. Now, I thought about using, you know what, I think a 4mm will work. Let's try it and see if it swings good. If not, I'm going to go to a 6mm. Sometimes I like to use the small ones because they just allow the piece to flow better. But sometimes you have to go bigger. Yeah, he's pretty thick. We're going to need a 6. That would have been way too tight, and the butterfly would not swing. I want him to have nice flow. There we go. Much better. Now let's get it closed up. These 6mm ones are from Bargain Bead Box, and I looked to get more and I did not see them. I was so sad. There we go. So there we have it. Lay it down. There is our necklace. It is so sweet. I love it. I love that light color of the, good Lord, why are words not coming to me? It is just gorgeous, but so pretty. And just using the silver beads on the chain, it just looks nicer than just throwing it on chain. So guys, there you go. Very pretty. I love this. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I know this is a shorter video, and I hope you guys have a most wonderful day. And I will talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. Bye, everybody.